What kind of man, what kind of young man was Rouse?
Rouse, if I can describe him in one word, man, he would be unique. I mean, he was one of a kind. I mean, no, he used to walk around school smiling. He never let nobody bring him down or nothing. I mean, he was always smiling, and if he could give his last dollar to somebody, I mean, he would. I mean, he was just so generous, and it was just too soon. I mean, but stuff happens. But he he was always there for people. I mean, if somebody was going through something, he can pray really good. He was a church boy, a church young man. I mean, if somebody need help, he was there to help them, even if it was good, bad. During school, he was smart. I mean, he had a potential to go anywhere. I mean, he was a smart young fellow. He said helped me out a lot during school, and we became so close that he was like my brother. And this link around my neck, he gave it to me during football camp, matter of fact, and I mean, it's real. It's something you can't even describe, that he's gone. I mean, he was there for everybody, man.
Watching that all transpire on the sidelines, was that?
It was shocking. As soon as he went down on the field, I mean, I don't care if it was a broken leg or a broken finger. I mean, my heart dropped. I mean, it could have been anybody. But as soon as he dropped on the field, my heart dropped. I don't care if it could have been anything. It can be something simple, but it was a heart attack. I mean, it was something that when I seen it, I started to cry. I mean, he was so close to me, and whenever I seen it, it was so emotional to see.
You still in shock?
I am. I'm gonna be in shock for a long time, man. You just can't reheal something this fast. I mean, it's gonna take time for everybody, his family, friends. It's gonna take everybody time for this to heal.
You stayed with him last night, huh?
He stayed with me last night, matter of fact, and we had a good time, man. I mean, sleep in the same bed together. I didn't want to put him on the couch, on the floor, or anything. I didn't mind. I mean, he was my brother. If he wanted to sleep in the same bed with me, go ahead. I mean, whatever makes you comfortable. I want you comfortable as how much I'm gonna be comfortable whenever I sleep.
You can tell him anything today, right now.
If I could tell him anything right now, I'll tell him, man, stuff happens, and I mean, I love you, and I'll be over there with you one day, sooner or later, or whenever that my time comes. But I don't know.
How you holding up so strong, man? I mean, honestly.
How we so strong?
How you holding up so strong?
I mean, God, I mean, he's on. When it's time for people to come home, I mean, it's time for people to come home. I mean, you can't step in there and be a man about it and change something that something's going to happen. I mean, I just gotta stay strong and just keep looking forward. I can't look in the past, because what's in the past was in the past. The future is the future. I mean, it's just day by day I gotta get better, and he's not with me physically, but I mean, he's with me in my heart as always, and that's never gonna change. So that's how.
Something was wrong when he first collapsed. I mean,
I didn't know what's wrong with him. I really didn't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought he hurt himself. I mean, I didn't know it was something that serious when he collapsed. I thought it was just something like, oh, my leg or my hand or my arm or something. I didn't know it was that serious until he collapsed the second time on the sideline. And when I seen that, I just started crying. I mean, it was just something I really can't explain it.
It's gonna be tough for you and your teammates now.
It's gonna be tough, but I honestly think it's gonna bring the team much closer. I think it's going to bring the team much closer because we're going to play for Rouse every play, every drive, go 100%, go hard. I mean, it's going to bring the team closer. I mean, we're going to have, like I said, it's going to take a couple of days for all this to reheal, but in the meantime, we're going to become better because this is a life learned lesson.
People are going to ask questions. I mean, was he on drugs? Did he take any drugs?
No. There wasn't nothing wrong with him. He was a church boy.
He was a clean guy.
He was a clean guy.
I mean, can you even think about what might have happened?
I mean, he said he had a heart attack. I mean, people can have heart attacks. I mean, ain't nothing wrong. I mean, he's gonna be all right. I mean, he's in a better place. And that's all. I mean, that's all I can really say.
Well, tell me about that link on your chest.
The link on my chest. We got football camp during the summer, and we get in one big old circle, and we talk about we gotta say something, the best happened to us in our life and the worst, and we're not allowed to talk about it after, nothing like that. But the links on our neck is something. It's when our time for football players on the football team to come closer by handing out links, and he called me up, and he was like, I want to give my link to my brother Gre, and after that, that's what the links mean. I mean, for us to stay together in one unit and not to be falling or something. So I mean, that's what the links mean to us.